So basically, Steve and Steven have rebranded to Goontopia, and it may not go over well with some fans.
The expression is gooning, Gooning.
It's called gooning, and the left wants to ban it completely.
Listen, here's the thing. I love the gooning. So get up, dust off, goon.
All right, everyone, welcome to Goontopia.
Yeah, welcome to Goontopia. It's a beautiful location. It's nice here. We're laying here out on the beaches of Goontopia.
Yeah, temperature is perfect. Do you know who that second guy is? That guy, the old man, Norman Finkelstein. Do you know who he is?
Is that the guy who's friends with Adam Friedland?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so did he really say that, or was that cut up?
No, that's real.
So why was he talking about gooning?
He was saying it's a new form of fascism because it takes the youth's attention away from life and it puts them in a trance where they have no agency over their thoughts.
Ooh, well, we probably shouldn't have him in the intro. I think we're pro-gooning. That's right, everybody. If you've got one hand on your dick and one hand on your chin because you're contemplating how good this show's going to be, we're here. We got a lot to talk about.
Well, I think it's also like we're reappropriating the term. You know, people think it's about masturbating to your monitors, but gooning is...
You said your mom.
Your monitors. But gooning is, we're a couple of goons ourselves, you know? So
in the traditional sense.
Exactly, yeah.
We're trained in the art of gooning.
And I've got a few things on that too. I don't want to forget. But first of all, so right now you've got a black screen because I'm about to introduce what our new home screen is. I don't know if you guys catch up on the news, but somebody went to the public domain, so feast your eyes on the new channel art here.
Damn.
So
I thought he was gonna have a big dick, honestly. That's the only reason I wasn't more impressed with it, but I like that.
I see.
Yeah, but look, we can do what we want now.
Yeah, look at that.
But what, we're not allowed to call him Mickey? Is that the rule?
I don't know.
We have to call him Steamboat?
Steam and Steamboat.
Did you see the
on the boat to Goontopia?
Winnie the Pooh, the people that made the horror Winnie the Pooh, they're also doing...
now a Steamboat Willie.
But it's all about new beginnings today. That's sort of the theme of today's episode. It's
new year.
Beginnings. It's a new year, 2024 year of the Dragoon.
Steven said you saw Steve Boat Willie.
Steve Boat.
And that is true. But now we're back and that bit is over. Now we have the real background that you're seeing right now. So yeah, whole new look, whole new season.
So for people who don't know, this is your first time gooning with us.
Yeah.
We used to be a couple of guys named Steve and Steven. Now we're the Goon brothers.
Yeah.
And so really what we want to do is we want to goon about some stuff here. So you ready to jump into something?
Here's what I did find. If you go on YouTube and you search Goontopia, this is what you will find. I stumbled upon this gem today. This is a short film made
fine. I'm excited for this.
Made like 13 years ago.
You know this girl I've been seeing the last week or two, Paige?
Yeah, she's pretty cute. I think you two get along pretty well.
Listen to me. This girl, Paige.
This is me.
I found out that she used to date Ted Brzezinski.
So?
Ted
They're not dating anymore.
That's the best I could come up with.
Seriously? Ted Brzezinski. That kid is huge goon. The mayor of Goonville. The king of Goontopia. What does it say that he got there first?
The rest of it is not funny, but that was that was too good to not share that. The king
well,
of
the other
Goontopia.
thing too is, so we are not on Reddit yet. Maybe we will be eventually, but currently, and I've mentioned this on the show before, but this is a new show. r/Goontopia is a actual masturbating thing.
Yeah, we're working.
So we're not associated, but we may start spamming our links because let's face it, we're really setting ourselves up to get the most horny incel audience ever because they're going to be looking for gooning. They're going to be typing in Charlie D'Amelio Goon on YouTube, and then we're going to come up because we're going to cover Charlie D'Amelio this week. Not really. And I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's going to be a new merge of the audience and I don't know. Did you hear about the Spain parliamentarian with Down syndrome?
Yeah, I did. What do you have to say? Yeah, she's a retard. But she's not a regular retard. She's a mosaic retard.
She's not. She's not. She has real fucking Down syndrome. Mosaic Down syndrome, for those of you who don't know, is like you're like a hybrid between a regular person and a person with Down syndrome.
Yeah, because I would think mosaic Down syndrome, that makes it sound beautiful
Exactly.
almost.
Yeah, it's like a painting. It's like Down syndrome plus.
Yeah,
look at that. I already had it typed in. It's almost like we talked about this already or something.
No.
But okay, I do get mixed results. Like this guy looks...
Don't laugh. Jesus.
I'm not... I thought of something else.
That's, by the way, my new character on this show is I'm going to be the moral high ground about everything.
Okay.
Don't laugh.
Okay. this is supposed to be a girl. Can I get the zoom to work?
Yeah, see, I could be fooled.
Exactly.
Well, by the way, she might be like 13, but the point is, she looks kind of young, but she has a kid there. Wait, she's got the Downs.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay, so I thought it was more hidden, but it seems more public. But this, by the way, real quick, this, I got to go to Twitter because I sent you this video this morning. This literally, that child, that baby is Opie right here.
Oh, yeah, he does have it.
Scandinavian, beautiful Aryan retard.
My friend Opie, you know, he's doing the TikToks now.
I got the. Oh, you're Anthony.
I was being Kumian.
I don't know what would
Why does he look like he's about to come every time
know.
he rolls his eyes back?
Yeah, like I thought he looks Chinese. He looks like he has Down syndrome.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Opie's got nothing better to do but make YouTube videos for 100 views. I mean, he's no better than us. It's really a beautiful thing.
Seriously.
He's fallen off so hard.
I know. I did not expect it to come from him. I would expected like Artie Lang to be doing what Opie does now. Mm-hmm. What was I going to say about him? I'm just like lost in this. There's something about like adults who are okay with allowing themselves to show this angle of themselves. You know, like he wasn't forced to post this ugly video of him looking like shit. He chose to do it. I don't understand what that is with old people. I guess it's just they're stupid.
Why do they add I in there now too? IQ, like they're smart gays.
Yeah.
LGBT IQ.
Idiots.
Yeah, I think, what is it, intersex?
Oh, that makes sense. Intersections. Mm-hmm. Q. What's the Q stand for?
Queer.
QAnon.
Queer as fuck.
Oh.
I was saying queer as a joke, but it actually is just queer. Or maybe it's questioning.
It could be.
What's the R stand for? Okay. So let's backtrack here. This is how the show's kind of going to go.
Oh,
backtrack from Mosaic Down syndrome to
the lady. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've got the news story right here. So Mar Galceran makes history as Spain's first Down syndrome parliamentarian. Mm-hmm. So for decades, she battled to ensure that people with intellectual disabilities were part of the conversation. And this is a quote from her.
Listen up.
No, well, that was pretty much what I was going to say. I was saying, quote, duh. That's all I had.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That was good. That would have been good.
You at least had something to say. I just typed in a noise. So, and it's so like when the parliament has like recess, she like actually goes to like a swing set.
Where you said there was recess. Yeah, I love that.
Or like, I mean, just think about the first time like she doesn't want to do something. Because I remember so vividly like Down syndrome kids in school, the moment they don't want to do something, like being like, no. Oh shit.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, see, look at that.
That's
Down
dope.
syndrome strength just rewired that TV. No, I don't want to. So
Wow.
she like signs bills in crayon, and I'm still getting a little. Let me pull her up because she looks.
She's the smartest looking retard ever. I mean, she looks like she's ready to go today. I mean, it's just,
it is so impervious.
it's fucked up because it's like you can't even have, well, this is made up, but you can't even have sex with a Down syndrome person because they can't really consent. So how's she supposed to
Right.
consent?
To,
And by the
like,
way,
signing-
who are her constituents? Does she represent like a colony of retards? She represents that part of Spain that breaks off, that's broken off.
Yeah, I don't know how this. I mean, good God. I mean, imagine being like a judge and you're like looking down at your papers, then you look up and she's looking at you and you have to not like laugh. I mean, come on.
I mean, does she do stuff just like pick her ass and stuff, you know, like in public? Like she just clearly doesn't have any self-awareness.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. All I could find is like just like a random
Hey.
hey. That's in the middle of a hearing. They tell her to put her hand up. She's waving at the judge or something. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm fully ready for President Retard now.
Yeah.
Which Downsville Trump, a classic Cumtown bit.
Oh yeah,
that we'll
that's
never
a
forget.
beautiful. Oh, I can choose to go to Google or Bing. Let's see. That's one.
What was that piece of paper she's holding up? You'll have to zoom in on
Yeah,
that.
did she write her name successfully? Where was it? Oh, right here.
That one's a pretty low res. See what
Yeah.
the zoom out.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yeah, see if that one's a little higher res.
Let me go into a new tab. Open image in new tab.
Let's check this out.
Oh wow, that was a really good zoom.
Well, I just remember we can't read Spanish.
So she has her. Oh, look at that. She's so retarded she can't even spell. We just don't know that it's in Spanish. Oh, look at this. She typed random letters on the keyboard here, but
Yeah, she's puzzled. She doesn't know what she's doing.
no, she has no clue. But she is enjoying.
Somebody's got to be in her ear, though.
Oh yeah. I feel like she has to have a team, and that's like the new play. It's like just grab someone who's mentally challenged, put them at the front of your movement, but then there's other people pulling the strings, and she has like a talk box in her, so she can't talk, so someone else will for her.
I mean, realistically, the best case scenario is that we have an entire government of retards at some point because they're, at
Bro,
least
she is so bald too. What the hell?
that is that's a Mediterranean hairline.
Yeah.
Man. It's just like, how do you literally have just an egg-shaped head?
Yeah.
I mean, because normally they have, I was going to say like square heads, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're Franken heads.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just. Hopefully, we get some English translation of
Wait,
this
is there
stuff.
any video of her talking?
Yeah, there is. I've seen it on
Okay.
YouTube before. I think I still have it. Yeah.
She's got the downs. She's got the downs.
Yeah, here we go.
She's
She ain't no
beautiful.
clown. She's got the downs.
And we're also not going to be able to understand this. Keep forgetting that she's Spanish. We need a Mexican on this
Oh,
show.
here we go. Sorry.
Comunicación, los medios de comunicación.
That fucking.
Oh, the
Are you a lesbian?
Damn it.
I was like, dude, I was like, holy shit.
She sings? She's singing the
In the Club by 50 Cent's flying
Pero que
over.
Decías que quieres destruir tópicos, ¿no? ¿Qué tópicos han pesado sobre ti durante estos 40 años?
Pues que somos angelitos de Dios, que somos niños eternos, con
I mean, this is nothing.
más comunes. O mira este niño, esta niña, su infantilismo tampoco me gusta.
Claro. Pero eso te lo encuentras a día de hoy.
It did say she was like part of the Conservative Party. Also, I love that. Syndrome de Down. That's going to be the name of the episode. Syndrome de Down. So.
A ver, todavía existe. No que me lo cuente a día de hoy.
I want to make love to her.
This lady or the Down syndrome lady?
No. Princess Mar Galceron.
Why? She's not attractive, or
I don't know. I was just hoping we could roll with a bit there or something.
well, I was
just
trying
me
to
saying I
roll-
wanted to bang. She's not hot. Sorry.
but she's so tiny too.
Yeah, she's my type.
She could make it. Those are her toys. She tries to play with like the model of the city.
Yeah, she just has a Tonka truck in front of her. She's just rolling it back and forth. Fucking. Oof.
Altos cargos de la Generalitat.
That's crazy. I would love to know what her IQ is too. I wish that was something that you had to disclose when you run for parliament.
Okay. Well, that's about it for her. Jesus, man. That's crazy though that somebody who's retarded got elected. I mean,
I know.
because like even the quote that I saw was like, she just wants retards to be a part of the conversation is what she said.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, well, let them talk then. I mean, nobody's stopping them, but we don't need to elect them to office. I mean, that's a lot of responsibility for somebody who can't tie their own shoes.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Congress like Velcro shoe, like leather shoes that have like Velcro straps on
I mean,
them.
she definitely wears a diaper.
Yeah.
You want to get into like some of the big news, some of these crazy stories that have happened at the start of the new year, including on New Year's Day. Let's start with man who gets stuck in a vase. I think that's chronologically the first one.
Sure, yeah. Let's go ahead and
whoa.
let me throw this out.
Okay,
on-
while you're looking for that, oh shit, you got everything ready.
Wait, I linked the wrong video. Oh no, I didn't. I clicked on the wrong video. Excuse me.
New rule. That's it. We need a new segment in this, like our own Goon rules. Goon rules.
Oh shit. I'll turn this down.
Okay. All right. So this guy. I mean, how fucking dumb are you? Honestly, this gives me like secondhand anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm like claustrophobic, which is a pretty common
fear.
But I can feel him in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
feel myself stuck in there. I don't like it. Because have you ever heard about like, oh, we've talked about it, but the cave people that go spelunking and like the one guy like got stuck in there and it was like in Nevada or something or Utah.
I would never do that. Yeah.
And the only way he could is if like he broke his legs, but they couldn't even get him out.
Mm-hmm. So he's.
I love the other guy still tipping him.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna help like pour him out.
I've got the video. I have another video here.
Just pick it up and start shaking it.
Where they actually get him out.
Okay.
They show him freed. It's like I love that.
He looks like literally who's Devin or whatever. He has like the same pig nose as Devin.
Devin Costa?
Yeah.
He does. He does.
Wait,
have
no,
the
not
same
Devin
pig.
Costa. I'm sorry. The retarded autistic guy that shows his ass cheeks.
Oh, Devin the selfie slut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he totally does.
Sorry, no, not Devin Costa.
Who's this midget? This midget next to him. Also, okay, I found Twitter has like a YouTube.
This is like, we have a really short, for anybody who's new, we have this midget friend named Nelson.
This
and,
guy.
And you know how like you would do an impression of him and you'd get down on your knees and just stand in your shoes like knees?
Yeah.
That's just what he looks like. You know, he just looks like a baby.
Dude, bro, I swear, I'm working out. But look at this YouTube poop feature. You can just do that. New perk with the new computer.
Love it.
He looks like a Dark Souls NPC that you would find. I think in this one they do get him out, I thought. Yeah, there they go. Hitting away with the hammer.
Yeah, so it was easily broken, I guess.
Yeah.
They just had to get a hammer out.
I'm surprised he didn't like try to hop, and like just shatter out of it. I mean, it couldn't have been a very expensive vase. I don't know why it took them so long. Maybe while they were waiting for the hammer to get there, they did that or something.
Okay, Bass Pro Shop guy.
Yes, now this is the next one. This is what, and I'm going to have to censor this, but whatever, man. Who cares? This is such a necessity. This is such a funny video. Now, I think before we get into this guy had like tweeted, like he crashed his car into the Bass Pro Shops and he had tweeted like, I'm going to go skinny dip. See you later. And this guy's like 42 years old. And when he was arrested, he was taken in for like psychological evaluation. So I'm kind of worried about aging. Like, is that going to happen to me when I turn 42? Am I going to snap like that? If I'm not going to therapy
so he ran into it and then he decided to tweet. I'm just going to jump in.
I think he tweeted before he drove his car in.
Oh, so it was all a big plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
All premeditated. Wow. So here we go. Let's get into this.
Is there anything in there, by the way? Like fish?
Usually there are. Like there's like I think like stingrays and like crocodiles. Not in that one, but they have different water sections throughout. But
crocodiles, you think?
Yeah, I've seen them at that
Jesus.
before. Do I even need to censor this? Like he literally has a pussy. You don't even see anything. I think he's like, I'm out and come get me. Oh my god, dude, that's such a. Yeah, that's crazy. That's gotta hurt so fucking bad. I mean, he fell like 12 feet onto concrete, but he walks out. And there's that one picture of him in handcuffs. He looks like he's posing like a Roman statue or something, like a Renaissance painting.
Yeah, it's Julius Caesar being taken to the dinner where they poison him. I don't know why Julius Caesar would be naked, but
damn, bro went crazy. I think, I wonder if there's I'm gonna just search on Twitter real quick to see if there's like a follow-up on him. A naked man? No, there's nothing new.
Okay, and then I would say the triad to all of this, and then maybe we can tie it all together, is the Jew tunnels.
Jew tunnels. Now this is crazy. I mean, this is like I like couldn't really believe it whenever I first saw it. So I found this also just some information from the Times of Israel. So I'm not going to Daily Stormer to get this information.
Yeah, you were getting fair partisan news.
But it said it was unclear why the tunnel had been dug, but according to reports, the work was done in the last couple of years. Footage from within the tunnel showed that it led to an abandoned mikveh, which is a ritual bath. I hope you got that.
Yeah, sure. That was perfect.
The tunnel was also known to be full of garbage as well as household objects. So here is a general vid. I think this shows like everything. It's like a compilation of all the stuff that's happened. Get in there. I mean, this is like an AI generated video is what it feels like. I don't know what, this is my favorite one.
Oh yeah. No, this will be burned into my brain forever.
Yeah, this is like when I see my cat like on the counter and that
was literally
escaping.
the Sam Hyde Dear White People sketch when the guy like comes up over the
the
Jewish guy.
It's the boulder.
Yeah,
sketch.
the Boulder one, but it's Dear White People.
Oh yeah,
is the name of the sketch.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
And he just pops up out of nowhere. It's like the exact same thing.
Pepper spray or
yeah, we really need some Jew tunes to be on the background of this.
Get that Kirby air ride music. And what are these guys just hanging out in there? Just
dang.
Yeah, this is just of the protest. I do have one of the actual tunnel, which is where it really, really gets mysterious here. Takes a mysterious turn, right-wing Twitter. I mean, this was like This was handed to a right-wing Twitter on a golden platter right here. The only thing that really sticks out, there's a lot of junk, but there's like a baby stroller. You can't really miss it, but the tunnel goes deeper. But there's developed stairs, which is odd, you know. So that couldn't have been developed in the last 6 months, which I think some claims had made.
But wait, I thought you were telling me that this was like a COVID thing.
Yeah, the theory that they said was they built this during COVID so they could worship. But this is clearly like, I mean, what the fuck is that doing there?
I mean, well, to be totally fair, I know the obvious answer, really, it's not even worth exploring any other answers, that this is some sort of pedophilia Jew thing. But, you know, every single one of these people has like 10 kids, right?
Every single Jew?
All of these super ultra Orthodox Jews all have like 10 kids. Like, there's no way there's somebody fucking threw an old stroller in there they didn't need or something.
Okay. I mean, there's another stroller I saw. Okay, and well,
by the way, if you're taking a kid out and to rape it, you're probably not like carrying it gently in a stroller.
That's true. Yeah.
So
you're gonna put it in one of these boxes, which they have plenty of. So
look,
explain
I'll out
that.
myself as the dirty Jew on this show first and foremost. That way, people know the sort of the Aryan Jewish dynamic we have going on here. Because I'm brown. I'm like a real brown Jew.
You're like Rucka Ali. What's also kind of curious though, like these are bathrooms, you know?
Yeah.
So this has to be old. You know, I don't know. I don't know where the tunnel starts and if this goes into another building, but what they haven't talked about, and this is a Steven exclusive original, I have been receiving blueprints of this whole block, and within a mile radius of this temple, it turns out this tunnel system is so like crazy that every single parking meter within that mile radius goes right to this synagogue. So there we go, folks. Let me see if I've got any other footage here. I have a handful of clips. So the Hasidic Jew, what I've called Hasidic Jew arrested, which we saw. And then there was that cop who was like, don't do that here.
They don't care, dude. They're just happy to be with the boys. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, these guys are just all hanging out.
Why are they doing a one by one? It doesn't seem like they need more cops, maybe.
Yeah, like I said, I have no clue what even caused this, but something about the tunnels being filled with cement, and then there was a protest, but I don't know how it's all linked. I don't know how this information came out in the first place, but all I know is that one Jew getting out of the tunnel. I mean, that's like iconic. That's so funny.
They want me to go or what? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, just like arresting like 100 like Larry David. Well, the Hasidic Jews, they're not like Larry David. They don't act like him, do they?
No,
they're more like calmer.
They act like the kid. Oh
my gosh! So I have been instructed by my little brother
to do
the gritty, to hit the gritty.
To do the what?
Yeah. What is it? The gritty for my little brother, because I'm a good older brother. And yeah, he has to like play it to like 1940s like show tunes. He has like, it's so funny.
Damn, we have that in our actual Instagram and our videos worth showing or something like that. We have a folder.
I'm gonna just type in gritty Jew. Money gritty Jew. Jewish gritty.
The greedy Jew was the next video below. It had like 20 views.
I hope you are. Okay, good. I've been instructed by...
Oh, yeah, immediately. I hope you are recording. Oh, we are.
Mr. Charlie, that I should do a
To the what? To the what?
The gritty. The gritty. Because why? I don't know why. I'm making him happy. Because it's all life is about making your brother and your parents and your siblings happy. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
I love how when the video ends, you know, he like goes to his brother to be like, there you go, are you happy now?
Charlie, that I should do a
To the what? To the what?
The gritty. Because why? I don't know why. I'm making him happy. Because it's all life is about making your brother and your parents and your siblings happy.
Oh, by the way, the hidden Easter egg in this video is that he has a can of Zin in his pocket. Remember?
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I could literally watch this for like an hour.
What? To the what?
Yeah, there it is.
The gritty. Because why? I don't know why. I'm making him happy.
Yeah. Incredible video.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Why? Because I'm making my brother happy, and life's all about making your brother happy. Damn, that is incredible. I love that video.
So he's going to end up being one of these tunnel Jews someday. He's going to grow up. Not really, but he seems...
I've been instructed to what? To dig the what? Dig the tunnel? Okay.
Just tossing dirt over his shoulder.
Why? Because my younger brother wants to rape children and he wants to do this. Going to children like that.
That's him thrusting into a baby.
He has a kid in his pocket, like a baby's foreskins in his pocket. Jeez, good gosh. All right. We love Jews. That's how much we love Jews, you know.
So because I think that was our best of the three, that's probably the best out of it. I'd say Brass Pro Shop guys number 2, Vase guy number 3.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. I mean, when you were even tossing out the idea of Vase guy versus Bass Pro Shop, even then I was like, no contest. The Bass Pro Shop, the first time I saw it, because there's another camera angle of him swimming with like his pussy out. I can't describe it as any other way.
No, it's really like if you've ever seen like 70s, vintage 70s porn, and they have the hairy bush.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that's just all that's going on down there.
Right.
Well, and the other thing too is like there's one when, like you said, they're pulling him. The cops have him arrested, and it's like a Roman painting, and you can tell like his belly button is bigger than his dick.
Yeah.
It's like smaller than a button on your shirt.
So I guess it's like no mystery why he snapped. I mean, he's got a small penis, and he's 42, and his dick is so tiny. It's like he could jump into that pool and no one would even see his penis. So he accomplished whatever it was he was after.
I'm for sure just think that.
That'll be a callback here in about 20 minutes. I can't wait to see what brings us into that.
Okay. Whew. I mean, we can go anywhere, honestly. We're just all over the place. We're just trying to get everybody warmed up to the new show. This is the new show, everybody. So the other thing, too, is we're going to try to be giving you more context on all the inside jokes.
Yeah.
Give you the scoop of things. So
and you explained... Yeah, good. Okay.
Well, I was going to mention this really quickly. Tom Myers.
Yeah. What about him?
Obviously, we're sort of a successor to Cumtown in many ways. We're Cumtown at home, according to the comments, which I always thought Cumtown was Cumtown at home, but we'll take it. Tom Myers, legend. Somebody was like, I guess Chappelle in his special has like a Baltimore bit, and somebody's like, look, Chappelle's stealing your stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And he goes, yeah, surprised he didn't say something about trannies or something like that.
But he said
no, but he was just saying like, oh, Chappelle like sucks.
Yeah. Because he's stealing from Tom. Did you think Tom actually thinks Dave is stealing from him?
No, I don't know. He's so delusional. It's totally possible.
But it is funny because he's done the same thing to like Shane Gillis, and it's like when he addresses those comedians, it's like it's incredible how he's like talking down to them. It's like, well, I don't know, is Shane Gillis gonna order Chinese food? I don't know. Is Dave Chappelle gonna talk about trans people?
Yeah.
Did you see that one thing on Tom Myers' Instagram? It was like, I think you sent it to me. It was like the whole why I got sober thing. And it's like, I didn't even know he drank.
Oh yeah. And he's getting interviewed by like a hot chick or relatively hot compared to Tom. Like he's just the ugliest Muppet ever on the fucking camera. I didn't know he had problems. It's hard to imagine what he would have been like. I mean, maybe he was drunk as shit during the infamous
interaction with Nick.
Well, I was going to say, what is the show he was on? The show, the bong transplant. Yeah, Ed Schrader show.
I'd feel like clapping, but I can't raise my arms. Or I'd clap, but
that's really had a resurgence in our life. That's like, 10 years old or whatever, 7 years old, and here we are. But Tom, he's unflappable. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, I think most of the viewers already know about this, but if you don't, you got to look up Bong Hit Transplant, and it's from the Cumtown people, not us. Don't say you were watching Goontopia and Goontopia showed it to you. We took it from Cumtown. So got to be transparent about that, because our friend Nelson, that we've already mentioned, the midget guy, he showed me the Tom Myers thing, and I was like, how did you find this? And he was like, it just showed up in my YouTube recommended. Like,
by the way, he did that with everything.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Anything that they would talk about on Cumtown, he would just pull up and show us and just be like, I don't know, I just found it. I actually remember one time this kid at the lunch table in high school, Ryan was his name, and he would just steal like John Mulaney bits and just try to do them. And one time I was like, oh, you're doing a John Mulaney bit. but you're pretending this is a real story. And he just like looked at me for like 2 seconds and then just like went back to telling his story. Then I said the punchline because I knew what the punchline was, and he was really embarrassed, as he should be. Sorry, I didn't really have anything to...
No, that's also what Stav's getting fatter. He did that First We Feast video. That was kind of good. Is there a longer video? Because I didn't look up the longer video. I just saw the clip I sent. I mean, he's so fat. It's truly remarkable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. First We Feast, which is just the name of Stav's podcast. Oh my gosh.
Good one.
Boss, who's looking for a fat, subservient man to feed ice cream to. Hit me in the comments, okay? I'm listening. Fritz. Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, this is just what he normally eats. I gotta go back to that.
You just giggling.
I'm about to make it rain. Wow. Crab chips, baby. I'm not pandering. I'm truly from Baltimore.
It's funny because, you know, he doesn't want to be known as a fat person. I mean, he mentions it all the time, but, you know, the whole thing on Cumtown back in the day is Nick would just be like, you're morbidly obese. And he'd be like, no, just regular obese.
Yeah.
And then it's like, he'll do this, though, because somebody gave him money to appear on the show.
John Waters. There's a couple things we're known
Someone
for.
gave him money. No, someone just gave him free food, and so he appeared on the show.
Just sitting 8 hours.
How far does this go? Let's check out what else he snacks on.
Olive oil in like a dirty plastic jug.
Okay, so olive oil. Okay, got it. Heard it from him.
Damn, I never knew that was a snack.
In the village, and my mom's like, "Are you excited to see Yaya?" And I'm up a notch, where it's like we put the image of a guy jerking off in your head all the time. And so I really love the like hazelnut wafer of the socofreta. The Nutty Buddy was the accessible Baltimore version of that. I could get this at a Royal Farms. I could get this at a gas station.
Yeah, we all know what Nutty
This is sort of
Buddy
like
is.
my
it's not a Baltimore exclusive dish.
you know.
We can just keep this.
We had a teacher in high school, and she would she had like an underground operation, sort of like the Jew tunnels, and she would sell us candy, or not candy, but like Nutty Bars or a little, you know, just a Little Debbie's products, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For like 50 cents, you know, so she was making money back, but then we could spend less without having to go buy
From
whatever.
the vending machines.
Mhm.
Oh, smart. What did she teach? Was she like an economics teacher?
She was the
or-
business teacher.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it was a good deal. So I was in there every day. I was
my
pounding 4
fucking-
Nutty Bars every day. Nutty
Watch-
Buddy.
Dude, that was a whole stat. Can I get the zoom on this new thing?
Of my snacking day.
I mean, that's like...
Yeah. He doesn't
If
even
you're
care.
already a guy
Yeah,
who
you have
eat
to be able to
whatever
fit
the
it in
fuck-
your mouth. You can't
Yeah.
do the bite to break it and then put the rest in.
Disgusting. You know something else that's honestly equally as disgusting that he did?
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh wait, I have a link to it because it pissed me off so much. But you sent it to me. It was his. There we go. Why this?
Oh yeah, this is
fucking
great.
video.
This is crazy, by the way. Like for all the horrible things Stav could be canceled for, which nobody should be canceled. That's gay, whatever. But it's crazy that like an actual NFL team just like is gonna co-endorse this guy or whatever you call it.
And
do a co-post with him.
Let me.
Well, look where we are, yeah. M&T Bank Stadium. That's right. Finally, Ronnie's getting the respect he deserves in this city, yo. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I belong. I don't know if y'all know.
And okay, I fucking hate characters.
Yeah.
And I'll get into this later, but I did pick through. I couldn't get past the first 5 minutes. Remember, I reached out. I sent you that podcast of Jeremiah Watkins and Stevie Weeby, and they had Adam Ray on. I literally can't even get past the first 5 minutes. I've gone back and rewatched the first 5 minutes. I hate characters, and I hate this too, where it's like, dude, I just changed my voice, and now I'm a character. It's like,
I don't know. I don't think you hate characters because other people do. You know, I mean, all of Nick Mullen, all he ever does is do characters.
Well, okay, he's funny.
Okay,
this
but
isn't
that's
funny.
really what separates it. It's that it's like stupid. And the other thing too is this is all he does. This is the one impression or whatever you want to call it. The whatever, the Baltimore retard, I guess.
Yeah. Ronnie, I'm Ronnie. I changed my voice. It's the same thing with Boogie 29. It's with fat people. Him and Boogie 2988. He talks like this. Now I'm Francis. It's like they're so fat, their brain is so compressed, they can only think of one other thing to do.
Fat people are really into get easy laugh quick tricks.
Yeah.
You know, they're the most
It's
likely.
a snack laugh.
Chris Farley be obnoxious. I don't really hate Chris Farley, but I don't like him either. But is he dead, by the way? No, I'm kidding.
He did die.
Yeah. He died in Tommy Boy when they broke the car door. Okay. So I don't know. Stav's pathetic. I don't know. I still like him, but Jesus, just reunite, acknowledge, You know, did you see Adam, by the way, shared his special, Stav special, after it came out on his Instagram story?
But Stav didn't share Nick's.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. He's such a petty bitch. He's such a fat idiot.
Well, and I also was going to say real quick about the difference of characters. It's like Nick is never going to be able to be like, oh, what's up? It's Chinese, Nick. I'm here at Snickers doing a Snickers commercial. Like, his characters were never like, if I get invited by a company here, I'm going to do my character voice. Like, he did it because it was funny. Where now he's like, oh, dude, I do an athlete character. Now I'm going to be the athlete character here at the Ravens game. That's the difference. But that was something I wanted to mention. And I guess if we're in the line of comedy, did you end up seeing anything about that Cat Williams thing?
I just saw the one clip when he shit on Joe Rogan. That's it. So you can go ahead and...
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I don't know. Like, I told you this yesterday, but like black people, when rich, famous black people talk, they talk as if they're like God themselves. It is kind of funny. But everyone was like, oh, Cat Williams has all the receipts. But he just calls a bunch of people unfunny. He does like what we do. So it's like he doesn't really go crazy. He just makes comments and he's like, Joe Rogan and Steve Harvey are the gayest in comedy. I'm telling you right now, I can say that because you ain't got a $10 million Netflix special, motherfucker. But no, I love Cat Williams. He is really funny.
Like, hey, buddy, come on. You can come on my podcast.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, the bootlicker over there. I fucking love Cat Williams. She's fucking awesome. Really? Do you love Cat Williams? Why? Because he might be the only person that you're taller than? Is that it?
You know what's crazy too, and I never thought of this before, but this is like definitely 100% true. This is like a stroke of genius that I've just landed on. Joe actually a lot of time, well, maybe I'm wrong here. I think Joe often doesn't have some of the best comedians on, and it's probably because he knows they would out funny him.
Yeah.
And think about when he has like people that he thinks are beneath him, like Theo Vaughn, but Theo's like funnier than him.
Right.
And then he comes on and Joe can't laugh at his jokes. He has to take everything literally.
It's weird that like Tim Dillon's the only comedian he'll laugh at. Maybe it's because he thinks that he is funnier than Tim Dillon, because Tim Dillon doing stand-up sucks. But Tim doing a podcast is where all of the funny clips come from. No, I think you're right about that, because even when he had like Bill Burr on, like Bill was like making fun of Joe, and you could tell Joe was kind of getting a little uncomfortable. And what we've seen from a recent Red Bar clip, like Mark Norman was on and kept calling Joe like short, but it was like a group of people. So like even Mark will like actually make fun of Joe, and yeah, Joe doesn't like that. So I think you're right that Joe will not have on somebody that he knows is funnier than him.
Yeah, so I think it like, especially so like somebody like Cat Williams, like there's no reason Joe wouldn't have had him on already.
Yeah,
unless Cat Williams. I guess I've never seen him on a podcast though. So
because I looked it up too, because I was curious about the same thing. He was on like Mike Tyson's podcast like last year, but I don't think he doesn't do a lot of podcasts. That's the thing that and it's not. I guess it's not a fair thing to say this in the way that I was about to say it, but like Cat Williams like doesn't need to do podcasts to be successful and famous, and it's unfair to be like, and Joe does, because Joe just has his own podcast. So. Yeah, I don't know. It was funny, but it did get me thinking. I did want to show you this in Grand Theft Auto 4. There were stand-up missions. You could go to the stand-up club and watch stand-up comedy. And Cat Williams and Ricky Gervais are the two comedians.
Liberty City, what a pleasure to be here at this motherfucking club. You are kicking the shit out of the club on the other side of town. Club bullshit. I'll never play there again. It's like living in a studio apartment again. You ever been in a studio apartment? It's ridiculous. Because it's got everything but nothing. Like you see the living room. It's right there. There's the kitchen corner right there. Set up. It's just so small. You can do everything from the center. You become a spider. You just, oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's my fax machine. Got it. All right, let me open up the refrigerator. Who left my shower curtain open like that? That is ridiculous. Somebody's at the door. Hello? Hey, come on in and sit on the couch. Well, it's a love seat, but you can sit. That's how that other club was, just that small. I'm enjoying being here in Liberty City. It's crazy. Gotta have.
That was the main one. That was the most dynamic one.
Dang, is Ricky's set funny?
No, not really. But I'll pull it up anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ricky Gervais.
Hi, how you doing? Cheers.
Clearly
Thanks.
just in a recording booth.
Yeah, Xavier.
I have been known
It really is Xavier.
to have a go at fat people. But the truth is, I'm a bit overweight myself. Someone shouted, no shit. Could be that.
Damn, can you imagine if they put Tom Myers in GTA 6?
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. I wonder, there's got to be something. I think they're going to do something to comment on those podcaster people. I mean, it won't trickle down to like Tom Myers, but I mean, there's probably going to be a parody of like Tony Hinchcliffe or something.
Oh my God.
But GTA 5 didn't have any stand-up comics.
I could see Kill Tony being the GTA 6 comedian.
Yeah. What do you do? What's your name? What's your favorite color?
Hey, yo, I'm black because that's the only color they let me be in this game.
Oh, it's like I'm in war, right? You know when you're doing a mission, right? You're trying to sneak up, but the cop's actually right behind you. Oh, no.
No, my knee's on his neck now.
You thought the GTA cheats were working, but they actually weren't working. And you're like, hang on, let me get my phone out to try to enter in the code, up, down,
He's
okay.
just doing the same studio apartment bit. He's like,
yeah.
you press the fax machine, and then you're over there.
Here's the refrigerator. Here, have a seat on the couch. Actually, it's a love seat.
Okay.
But no, I actually love that aesthetic. I would probably like any podcast comedian if they just did a stand-up special like this.
Yeah, if we could have this going, like synced up to us talking, and it's just like
that'd be
this sort
incredible.
of thing, just the Xavier kind of graphics.
Yeah. Like the virtual YouTubers. That's the other thing. Like virtual YouTubers, they're like anime characters, and I think they move to someone's mouth. I feel like there's got to be a way to take your recorded like sound waves and to change that to have something. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know how to do it though. I have some Fishtank stuff, but that's about it.
Let's get into it. I feel like there's enough to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I've not kept up very well.
Well, I haven't either. So
this is not a Fishtank recap. It's a Fishtank what we've seen. So if you're a diehard fan, we don't know what's going on really. But
yeah, well, I stopped watching because I feel like doing this during Christmas break, it probably makes sense to the demographic of like college students because they're on break so they can watch it constantly.
Yeah.
But when you're, I guess, out of college and you're doing stuff on Christmas, it's like I know I'm so far removed from the loop that when I check back in, it's for like 5 minutes max. And then I just look on Twitter. Some people were disqualified. So Jimmy, this is the big one, is that Jimmy got disqualified. Everybody, I don't understand what the deal was. Everybody loved Jimmy.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
From the beginning, I hated him. He's the type of guy who will just trauma dump on people. And it's like, that's the thing. Like people would be talking and he'd interject and be like, yeah, well, I went to a mental institute. I was institutionalized because I was going to kill somebody who wronged me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, that's a fake story, dude. No one is fucking believing that. You probably went there for another reason, but I don't know. People like that, they just suck to be around and they suck to watch. So then I didn't watch because I didn't like him. And also the thing that's kind of tough about this season is like they've collected a lot of like Sam Hyde fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I talked about this on the old show, but at a certain point they all just like broke and all admitted that they were fans of MDE and they knew about Fishtank going in, where before some of the people knew about it, but it didn't ruin the show. And I feel like when there was tension in the house in season 1, it wasn't like insane. Like within week 3, we have 2 contestants who are violent against other people.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just all hell's broken loose way too soon, which could be good for viewership. Maybe people are donating more. I don't really know, but I feel like the first season was great because it was a lot more subtle. It's like watching a silent horror movie, you know? You don't need to see the blood and guts and I don't know, where now it's just...
I think they really didn't let the first season breathe enough either. I mean, this is like 8 months out from the last season, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like it. It's only been 8 months.
I know. I'm wondering what the idea was behind that super quick turnaround.
Well, that's what I hope. It's not just because like Sam's like, oh, this is clearly a good way to make money, or something. Because it obviously is. If they made as much money as they said they did in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, it's just harder to like. We can't just get attached to 8 new people every 8 months,
right,
or 10 people, or whatever it's going to be.
Because then there's also like the whole aftermath, you know, after the show and like seeing them on social media and stuff.
Well, and a part of it is like you think Sam wants to get people in that are going to be good contestants, and then when they leave, it's somebody he can like help prop up momentarily, like he did with season 1. But you can't just, I don't know, maybe there's psycho fans out there. I guess there are, but for me, it's like I don't want to just like follow 10 new people every 8 months. So
Yeah.
I don't know. The house is so much better this time.
Yeah,
but the people are not.
No, and this clip here, this is Jimmy. This is what got him kicked off the show. This is a freeloader girl.
Mm-hmm. Was she like the summer replacement, or did they have a different girl that was like winter or some shit? This is how out of the loop I am.
I don't know.
This is bad.
But I don't know, because I'm also out of the loop. So that toy phone was given to Jimmy as a gift. So this girl's breaking it.
Smash it! Don't you ever fucking do that shit again! Fucking swung the hammer! Don't you
And then the rest of this clip is him defending what just happened. So you saw he clearly ran up to her, grabbed the hammer, threw it at her, and then this is what he relays to the crew.
fucking do that! You fucking want to wave that hammer at me, motherfucker? No, she can't fucking swing that hammer at me. That's what she can't do. Yeah, damn, she tried to hit me with the hammer. So I grabbed her by the sleeve. Yeah, because you tried to hit me with the hammer. So
It's like, dude, it's 24/7 live.
I know, yeah,
You
you
gonna hit her
fucking
with
idiot.
nothing. It's like, don't you fucking swing at me. Don't you fucking swing at me. That's all I was saying. Don't you fucking swing at me. She wants to act like a tough guy. She wants to raise that fucking croquet mallet at me. I just fucking grabbed her by the seat and was like, no. You don't fucking do that. You don't fucking raise the hammer at me. I got the croquet mallet. I got the croquet mallet. I'm gonna fucking hit you. Fucking it. Yeah, fuck you. Try to swing a fucking mallet at me.
Bro, you threw a mallet at her.
Don't swing at me with a mallet. That's all I'm saying.
But like,
dude, that was insane what you
I'm not
did.
trying to be rude, but like,
That was insane what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
what a fucking retard.
I know. It's like someone who's clearly like not mentally stable enough to be on. And I mean, also, I don't want to just say like, oh, this guy's like awful and stuff, because he is put in a weird situation. I mean, if you had to go into a Sam Hyde house for a few weeks, you would probably go a little crazy. But this is clearly like crossing a line. And for him to just deny it, what was crazier to me was the people online defending him. And John was one of them.
John, season 1 contestant. He's been on our show. Watch the interview. Yeah, he was just defending. He was like, yo, like, Jet, you guys are like really like being mean to Jimmy.
Or he was like, yeah, he was like, you guys were trolling him and he went crazy. And it's like, why don't we use some Andrew Tate logic here? If you mess with a weak man and the weak man snaps and attacks somebody, shouldn't the takeaway be, oh, the weak man is crazy, therefore should not be trusted, remove the weak man, not let's provoke the weak man did something damaging to somebody else. Actually, we're going to keep him on because what we did was wrong. It's like,
I know,
no.
but John's actually that stupid that it's like, I mean, remember, like somebody put up his Bible. It's like, dude, it's a fucking Bible. Like, you can buy a new Bible, dummy.
Yeah, and it's like, how dumb would you be if that was like your dead mom's Bible? Why would you bring that to the show after you have been on the show and you know how much the house can be destroyed?
Yeah, when he came back after he had left, so he already knew what the deal was. And yeah, the other thing too is like he's saying that Sam and Jet are like exploiting autistic people. It's like, look at season 1, you exploit me, the artist. And then you get Jimmy Dad autiste.
It's like, what, you were not famous at all until this show came out. Most people were like weirdly on your side, even though you were like the shittiest competitor. I mean, you were stupid, and just because it's only because he likes stuff that right wingers like. So then everyone loves John. But if you follow John on Twitter long enough, you'll realize that he's just like, he's a moron.
And he has
dumb.
so much inconsistent thinking.
Yeah.
It's everybody's a whore, but he's like a super big Christian. Everybody's being a slut because he doesn't agree with them. No, yeah, the
But
other
he
thing
tries
too
to
is
sleep with girls.
Yeah, he's at war. Yeah, he's in love with Betty.
Yeah.
He literally like, yo, Betty, like, hit me up.
Yo, Betty, I think I'm going to be in the area. Could you please
Yo,
hit me up?
Sylvia, you fat fucking cow. That's what, so yeah, on Twitter today, he called Sylvia a fat cow.
Yeah.
Which, look, no, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, so John's full berserker mode. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's just crazy. And so is Jimmy and the other contestants that all left. Now there's only 4 contestants left. I've got the other domestic.
Hey, well, one other thing I wanted to say on this is, because season 1, we found out a lot of them are aware of what was like who MDE was.
Yeah.
I wish that season 2 they would have done 8 totally clueless people.
Yeah.
And then maybe next year's the year they do this little stunt where everybody knows. It kind of ruined it for me because I was like, okay, well, they're all going to know how to interact with Sam and stuff. And some of the fun parts that came out of season 1 was like Sam being kind of unpredictable and this Willy Wonka character that ended up being at the end and actually pulling something. I'll definitely get more into it. I'll rewatch or, I'll go through the Rocky streams and then as it starts to wind down. But like you said, they're down to 4 people with like 4 weeks left.
I think so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I have the other violent attack because there were 2 in like 24 hours. So these were the other 2 contestants who are still, as far as I understand, still on the show. So this is Trish and then Taylor. So, and Taylor loved Jimmy. So after he was kicked off, she's been super pissy because he's gone. So she goes up to Trish and like throws something at her. And but this hit.
Bitch!
And then Vance coming in to put his arm around her because what they don't know is Vance is so horny that whenever a girl's not looking, he goes to put his arm around her. No, I'm just kidding.
Hit her first. Vinyl on your face.
Now, bitch, you hit her first with your weak Asian mixed ass.
Oh, they also have like a black guy in he might be the funniest guy. They have a black guy in here who just doesn't shut up. He's constantly like commentating over what just happened. It's so funny.
Hit her freaking vinyl on your face.
Now, bitch, you hit her first with your weak Asian mixed ass. Don't fucking hit her, bitch, rat.
And he like always has to sleep in the doghouse. And when
Go home, weak ass bitch. You saw
I can make another one.
Bitch.
Alright, that was a fucking haymaker.
Yeah, bitch. That's what you get. That's what you call a haymaker, little hoe. That's how that mouth feel, bitch. Ah.
Yeah, he never shuts up. I also, the other time I went in to go to like watch the show live, I went to the camera with the doghouse, and he was sitting in the doghouse, and it was just like the text to speech, like ooh 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 ah, ah, like monkey says. It's awful, but yeah, I don't know. I forgot about that guy, so maybe that's what'll make me watch. But now it's more free. It's like more freeloaders than it is. I know that's
so
such
she's
a good,
kicked out for that.
No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
They talked it out. And it's been resolved. So, but she got such a good hit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the YouTube poop thing on that hit.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy. So cool.
Okay, then the other big news. You just sent me the article a little bit ago.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, us talking shit on John and about John in the DMs. Didn't I send it to you?
I thought it was over text, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, Louis J. Gomez has a gaming channel now.
We have more subscribers. What games does he even play?
Who wants to watch Louis game? You should you have enough of him. He does like a 3-hour long podcast. I mean,
oh, here it is. Okay. John fucking deleted the tweet. Okay, great. But I favorited a tweet that has the article in it.
Yeah.
So this article came out 14 hours ago. Cumberland officials looking into a reality show at a local home. So apparently people have been calling folks in the area, because this is where the Fishtank house is. It's in this area. Oh, they've also made a correction to the thing. They changed the price to $50,000. Originally it was $10,000 in the original article. But apparently people know where the house is, and they're calling like law enforcement, because they got swatted at one point in the show as well. This was the only interesting tidbit. The online tax records show that last year they bought the house for $500,000, and the house was built in 1975. And I wonder if that's like going to be Sam's like real house or something, because they bought it. The first house, it wasn't a rental. They knew the owners, and the owners like left for a vacation or something.
Yeah, or it'll just become the permanent house for Fishtank, and they'll just redesign it all the time and do new stuff and give it a new look. Like they'll probably update it after this one, give it a new look, or maybe they'll keep it for a few seasons. I don't know, but
yeah. I want to see like Scuffed Realtor. I want to see Nick like go to real houses and like talk to the people selling the house, and like just doing what he does on the stream, but in person. So I hope that's something that happens soon, but.
Yeah, and World Peace 2, whenever that's coming out.
I know. Who knows? Well, now that I wonder if they added a new skit with Vince in it. Now they recorded that podcast episode with Vince. Vince the Betrayer. He wouldn't go on Steven, but he'd go on $1 Million Extreme. So whatever. I guess it makes sense. They have a show and a media empire. So the only other thing I have, that special Epstein connection.
Oh, yeah. Well, so there's been a lot of Epstein news. Obviously, the flight logs or whatever came out. People are freaking out. You're probably an idiot if you cared that much about it. There's not going to be anything good on there. By the way, I already knew about Stephen Hawking and Epstein connection. I don't remember how, but I've known about this for years. And then when everybody was like surprised by it, I was like, I thought this was like a known thing.
Yeah. Have you seen, sorry, this is off topic, but have you seen Stephen Hawking like talking when he first got his Lou Gehrig's disease?
No.
Let me pull that up.
It's like RFK or something.
Yeah. Right here.
Use a student to interpret his failing speech.
Yeah, actually.
And he's like, yeah, it says that he's gay. He said he's gay. So, sorry, that was a non sequitur. But yeah, you knew about Stephen Hawking somehow being on the flight logs.
Yeah, and then so of course something else. We'll get to the thing you're talking about.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. So this is a little Aaron Rodgers saga. We're a big sports podcast.
Yep.
We the rundown of it basically is this: him and Jimmy Kimmel hate each other because Aaron says stuff. Jimmy Kimmel defends Dr. Fauci and wearing masks or whatever.
Yeah.
So then Aaron Rodgers is on the Pat McAfee show, and he tells, he's like, a lot of people are probably worried about these flight logs coming out, including Jimmy Kimmel. And then Jimmy Kimmel tweets, he's like, hey, asshole, you're putting my kids at risk. Or something like that.
My kids aren't going to get on the flight now to get molested. Now I have to settle for the Jew tunnels thanks to you.
Yeah. So, and then he does a monologue also on his show, Jimmy Kimmel, and he says, the only, Aaron Rodgers, he went to a community college and then he went to an actual college, but it was on a football scholarship. The only 2 A's he got in college were in his name.
Yeah.
Aaron. Oh, damn, he got his ass.
Yeah, somebody watched that Key and Peele skit, the AA Ron, to make that connection.
Mm-hmm. And then so Aaron Rodgers goes on McAfee the next week and he's talking shit on him again. And then on this Wednesday, McAfee's like, Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays are over. I'm glad there's not going to be any more pushback or whatever. So everybody's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers got removed by ESPN, like McAfee's under control. So that was the news coming out. Well, the season's over for Aaron Rodgers. So that's what he meant. He's like, I'm glad we're not going to have to deal with like the pushback online because Aaron comes on here and he says this shit, which I think is still a gay thing for him to do.
Yeah.
But he didn't ban him from the show. In fact, Aaron was on today, January 11th, to talk about Bill Belichick retiring. By the way, it's crazy too that we're really not a sports podcast. It's the biggest day in coaching news ever. But anyway, what happened after that? So nothing. So Aaron's not banned from the show.
Okay, that's
that
good.
wasn't true. No, Bill Belichick was the Patriots coach for 24 years and they won 6 Super Bowls. So he's like the best coach ever, basically.
Okay.
And they fired him because they haven't had a good team for like 3 years. So.
Oh, gotcha. Damn. Why do you think he's bad at coaching now? You think he's just old or?
I don't know. It seems this is crazy. It seems like he just hasn't had the people around him or whatever. But yeah, he's definitely old. He doesn't keep up with the times. He's like old school, like come in and do your job person,
Yeah.
And a lot of the new coaches are hip and cool. So
Yeah.
And there's probably some standard they think they need to have in New England. But look, if I was a fan of a team and they won that much, I would not care. He could stay around till he died.
Yeah.
He's gone, and then like the Alabama coach, Nick Saban, retired, 6-time champions at Alabama. So it was like kind of a huge day in the coaching world.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even bigger day in the Epstein world.
Yeah,
because
so this is crazy. So, we're dropping all these names, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Hawking, everybody, but there's somebody that we really love and respect, but this is kind of breaking my heart.
Yeah, George Floyd was killed because, well, he was going to expose Epstein Island.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thread here. George and his friend are holding up the number 3 with both hands. Number 33, famous Masonic number. I don't even, maybe we can just guess, Is this him in his porno? That has to be.
Well, let me see the caption a little bit. Leave it up there so people can read it for a second.
With the amateur porn show called The Habib Show. And he claims to be 6'6". Obviously, we know love and loyalty is that numerology.
By the way, I thought 666 was like the devil, you know? So I would almost think that would be good. But maybe because 6 and 6 are 12 and 1 plus 2 is 3 and 3 is like the Trinity.
Yeah. So I think that was good. I would not have ever made that connection. Yeah, unlike his friends in the Freemasons, George only had sex with adults. So let's see. Let's watch his porn.
I do what I can, you feel me?
How tall are you, girl?
5'1". I'm a shorty.
5'1" and
fun
6'6".
size.
Man, see this thing right here, man.
Okay. That didn't really show us anything. Okay. So this poster here did some research, and the would-be killer, Mr. Derek Chauvin, and this guy was stunned, to say the least. It turns out that Derek Chauvin, I knew this, had a TV show on the Discovery Channel called Cash Cab. Yes, that is what looks like Derek Chauvin. What looks like he could be mistaken for Derek Chauvin, I'll say, for legal reasons. That's okay. Now, more numerology. Epstein died when he was 666.
Which means love and loyalty, if you remember from the previous year. I love that. They just forgot that 66, according to them, was love and loyalty.
But now it's bad again because it's Jeffrey Epstein. So Derek Chauvin was hit with 666 charges. George Floyd claimed to be 666 millimeters. And it says here, that's it? Damn. That's it. Oh, no. What's this?
Somebody just trying to argue it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But
so that's heartbreaking. That sucks for us. We're, the biggest George Floyd supporters. We've been doing the show ever since he died.
Yeah.
We actually started the show in his honor.
I did see
I love
some.
just having those two images next to each other, like it proves something. Obviously, this is like a joke thread, but I mean, him crossing it like, oh hell no, we ain't going to that Babylonian temple
I ain't doing
shit.
that shit. Hell no.
Oh, I only fuck adults. You got babies here. You got
that shit
man,
ain't right.
This leads to the Jew tunnel.
Yo, this generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly, have you seen that video of him? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, I have to pull that up because that's an iconic.
It's sort of like, how is George Floyd not getting killed like a giant psyop? How many, what are the odds you're going to be able to like locate his porn videos? I mean, what was he doing? He was like changing the world secretly, and it's all coming out now.
Our young generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly lost, man. Like
this has got to be fake.
Man. Like,
It does look fake, but I think it's real.
It has to. I mean, it has to be, but
Oh yeah, George Floyd, words
Words
of
of
wisdom.
wisdom.
Young generation.
I can't
man,
breathe.
just saw my homegirl Nikki from South London lost her son, man. Our young generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly lost, man.
Like the chirp.
Like, I don't even know what to say no more,
You should
man.
add
Like,
that
you
in.
youngsters just going around, just busting guns in crowds, kids getting killed, you know, and it's clearly the generation after us, man, that's so lost, man.
Yeah, so words of wisdom there. Well, I wonder what these comments say. The speech left me breathless. I couldn't breathe. Wow. So David takes my breath away. Truly tragic. We lost such a strong voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. These like 300, 100 likes compared to the 19 likes of like the genuine ones. Blessings, my brother. Oh my gosh. But this is facts. Facts, man. Yo, this facts is base.
Yo, he knew Jesus.
George Floyd is Jesus.
Like literally.
Essentially. So,
Really?
basically.
Damn, dude. Like, drop that podcast already, John. Yeah, we're going to be on John's
Yeah, at some point.
We just said that for 10 episodes straight. Yeah, we're going to be on John's podcast.
Let me
see what he's
see
on.
what
Because we were
he's-
supposed to be episode 15, he told us.
I know, but then he took what's his nuts, Vance, his podcast, and
What the
he made it a two-parter.
fuck?
He made it a
No,
two.
but there's a 15.
That's what I'm saying. So this is 14 because Vance, he was on. So this is Vance
Oh,
part
he can't-
2. Yeah. So I think we should be next.
All right.
There's no way we're not. If we're not next, then we're gonna. Kill
He
him.
gets like no views.
kidding.
We're getting as many views as him.
I know.
He has way more subscribers, but nobody wants to watch his shitty podcast.
It's funny too because it's like,
Yo, Steven.
it's been so long since we recorded that podcast that we went from liking him again to disliking him. That's
Yeah,
how
I mean,
long it's been.
We literally
So-
just make fun of him now and his fake businesses.
Yeah. So
But he doesn't know because he's too stupid to listen to this podcast. So honestly,
with the new name too, he's never gonna find. You're never gonna find us, John.
but look, it's not like we're haters. The thing is, you have to understand, there's people like John out there, and really what we do is we adore him in some way.
Yeah.
You know, like I know he's such an idiot, and he's so inconsistent, and he's just full blown autistic.
Mm-hmm.
But look, we still care about him. We still.
Yeah.
I want him to be less crazy though. He needs to stop bullying his fellow fishies.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
Calling Sylvia fat. I mean, come on, man. That is you know, Letty like deleted her Twitter too. She's MIA
saw that.
completely. So
It's horrible.
I know.
And this is crazy news. This is off Fishtank now. If we're ready to move off of it.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon blocked me on Instagram. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Okay. So that ended up being true because I
Yeah.
sent you that video.
Yeah, I ended up testing it anyway because I searched Google for Tim Dillon, and then I just like loaded it without being logged in, and then I saw. So yeah, he blocked me, but I guess it's because I took a screenshot of it. I don't have it ready. Maybe I can send it to you and you put it in the episode or something.
Okay.
Because I was just shitting. I'm like, yeah, you fat bitch. You know, fucking, you can't take what Red Bar's saying about you. And I was like making fun of him for being a fat hack and like just doing the same shtick over and over again. Because all he does on his show, it's the same thing. It's just any chance he gets to drop Ghislaine Maxwell's name, he thinks he's being like clever, like talking about the Epstein flight logs probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say his reaction to that is like, who's Stephen Hawking's on Epstein's flight list. He probably needed to relax. Is that so wrong? I can't talk like it's so hard to do his voice, but
I hate this. Stav did this when he was on Pardon My Take, and Tim probably does this too, where they're like the Hunter Biden supporters, where it's like, dude, it's awesome how he just like doesn't give a fuck, and it's like, honestly, we should respect that. Like, he's just openly a piece of shit, and it's awesome. It's like, why?
Yeah,
like no, Hunter Biden sucks. He looks like a fag.
Yeah,
and he has a faggy dad.
He looks just like his dad. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, no, I never really. I mean, the crack stuff on his laptop, it's like that's just something to like laugh at and then move on. You don't need to be like the right and share pictures of Hunter Biden's cock everywhere and be like, this is Hunter Biden's dick. We must share it. And you don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, that's actually super cool. And yeah, like you said.
Just, I don't know. To me, he's just a loser. I don't feel like I need to argue about Hunter Biden. Who gives a fuck? People are still talking about that. Did you see, by the way, a couple of the end of days kind of things? We got the World Economic Forum saying there's disease X. Did you see that trending today?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the disease X, it's going to kill 20 times as many people as COVID.
Really?
You know, so then Alex Jones is tweeting about like, how do they know about disease if it's not even here yet?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Huh. I guess we'll keep an eye on that. And,
Disease X, we'll be tracking it. You heard it here first. Disease X is what they're calling it.
We'll have Patient Zero on the podcast, and
Oh, and then they also put out some list of like the biggest, like the worst things happening in the world or something. It was like misinformation and disinformation was like number 1.
Oh, of course.
And then it was like viruses were like 3, and like it was just total bullshit.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I don't know. To fall for the whole disinformation thing, I feel like if you're somebody who has your head mostly screwed on, you can figure out like, oh, if something is even biased, or you could figure out like, oh, it's not important that I get all my information.
I think we are entering a period of history where we have to realize like the truth doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Because whatever you're hearing about doesn't matter. Also, who cares? Like I saw.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's this back to sports. There's a football game like the Ravens, right? Stav's team actually, and the quarterback like ran back into the end zone, and like the referee was standing there, and the referee's like trying to, but then the referee falls on his ass, and then the quarterback trips over him, and it's a safety because you can't end up in your own end zone, right?
Okay.
So it's a safety, and then but there's also this video of this like. Who's that fat black guy? Who had the bleached blonde hair? It's the one that Theo is like, you know, you can't say the N word, but you know, sometimes you just got to get it out, just write it down. And he's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
That guy, I can't think of his name. Fuck. He's a really popular black guy. But anyway, he's standing on the sideline at a game and he's recording a ref. He goes, hey, yo, man, what you got on that parlay? Like, how much you bet on that parlay? So people would put that video together. 2 totally different things. I mean, the guy's wearing a college football patch on his shoulder, the ref.
Okay.
So it's not even from the same game. And people are like, man, this needs to be investigated. So it's just like you see these little things online and then people have a strong opinion about it. And it's like, just filter it through like it's whatever.
Right.
You know, you just keep scrolling, just keep gooning, going along with it. You don't have to... Anyway, that was a detour.
No, that's a good thing to bring up and a good... thesis to be on, to just keep scrolling on through. I think, it's not even the misinformation that's the problem. It's the people getting so emotionally invested into shit they see when they scroll online. That is like what's poisonous, but because that takes away your time and your energy, and it puts it all into something stupid. So you could be doing something gooning. Well, that was episode 1.
Well, that was that.
Yeah, that happened. I have been instructed by Steven to end the episode.